So thank you everyone for attending this memorial for Commander Daddy's girl. It's brilliant to see so many people, and it's nice to see that all of the people that I would have thought would have been here in terms of people that she flew with and people that knew her properly are all here, which is absolutely grand. So
and people that she had a go at.
Yeah, and people that she had to go at because she loved to have a go at people, although she was always really, really sorry afterwards.
Yes, are you sure?
Are you sure? Yeah. And one of the few commanders that's coined a number of phrases in the squadron that I think will be eternal.
Say my favourite one.
Well, you want to be my bitch?
Oh, that's it. Absolutely.
Yeah, that was her.
That was her main one.
Yeah, that was one of her favourites, and bag of dicks as well. Don't forget that one.
Yeah.
No, I love that one.
Yeah, and are you sure? She's like, I'm not a retard. Are you sure? So she's left with us.
Another one is no. Wait for me.
Yeah, don't go without me. Don't nick my modular terminals. But yeah, she joined the squadron back last year in August, and she came with Pro. She came with you, didn't she, Pro? From Neo introduced you guys to us, didn't she? Didn't he?
Yeah. We met about. I'd make a guess at around nearly 3 years ago.
Oh right.
I'm on to my 4th year, I think, in here, and it were probably that Bob. Do you know any times?
I couldn't take note of what they were. I don't know, but it was certainly that sort of time period ago. I think
about 3 years.
Because I met her in the Oculus Homes and then introduced her to you. I think
me, Bob and Tony and Dina mainly played, if anybody else has ever played it, from Other Suns, and that's where we all got to know each other in From Other Suns. That was a long time before we started Elite, weren't it?
Yeah, it was a while.
Yeah. But anyway, go on, Bushra, and I'll say something after you've done.
Yeah, so we were fighting for Commander Neodemus in I think it was Albertus, wasn't it, or some random place. And he was just like, I've got a couple of people who want to join the wing. And in popped Dina and Pro, who were both members of, what squadron were you a member of?
The Aces or something like that, some pack of cards name.
So they were both members of that squadron at the time. And just kind of the rest is history, really. Dina and me really, really hit it off at that moment, just like immediately. I think as well there was a bit of solidarity there, given the fact that obviously we're both women, which is like pretty unusual in Elite. And it was just like that. The rest is history. I think she joined the squadron the same day. She left her squadron and joined us and moved everything she owned over to Nanabozo.
She didn't get on with the commander of the 4 Aces. It was called Kitty. In fact, we'll shoot him one day. And he couldn't deal with her going, I don't know what to do, wait for me.
Yeah, she did do that quite a lot at the beginning. She did do that an awful lot. And there was someone else as well, wasn't there? There was another commander that she'd had an argument with because he said something nasty about her dad. And I put him on the kill on sight list. I tried to hunt him down, but I could never find him. And I can't remember what his name is. Oh, Unbelief. It's at A3, the carrier.
What's the Rat-a-tat?
It's the Rat-a-tat-tat. It's not the Dina Bell. That one's coming in a little while. Dina, she did say that we should wait for her and that she needed help quite a lot. I remember I taught her to land on a planet using the ball spot method. Because she was one of the few people that understood my teaching methods.
Yeah.
So then she would always say to people, "You need to land on the ball spot."
I remember the first night there was 3 of us in the wing. There was Bush, Dina, and myself. And it's the first time we had 3 women in a wing, weren't it?
Yeah.
Well, 2.5.
Shut your mouth.
Shut up, you.
If you'd have come and it would have been 4.
It would have been. It would have been more than you could have counted.
Only on the weekends.
mother's a bad girl. But yeah, no, it was, you know, to find out, you know, that Dina had passed away, it was just horrible, really, because, you know, it's such a shock, and just, I don't know, it's just, not that I'm saying that, you know, any of you are horrible, but like, you know, always the good ones, isn't it? It's always the good ones that get taken. You know, this person had a bunch of shit in their life. Like, honestly, like, I don't know how many of you knew, like, Dina's story, but, you know, she was disabled. She was wheelchair bound, but she hadn't always been wheelchair bound. She was wheelchair bound by an accident. And it's not the kind of accident you would imagine, like a car accident or something like that. It's far more annoying, and just sort of, I think she told me that it was through, a surgery that had gone wrong.
They were.
That she became disabled and wheelchair bound, and she used to laugh at it. You know, she used to just be like, oh, well, you know, whatever. Nothing you can do, just got to crack on.
The operation, she didn't have much money, and so they didn't have the proper insurance, so she went to a hospital that had trainee doctors to do the back operation, and they left the piece out of her back. So when she eventually came round and stood up, her back collapsed, and that paralysed one of her legs, and she could never do anything about it because there were no insurance. And from that point, she spent the rest of her life in a wheelchair.
Yeah, because
a medical accident.
Yeah, essentially, she'd signed a disclaimer saying that she would allow trainee doctors to
medical
do her surgery.
Trainee, that's it.
Yeah, because she was in so much pain before that with her back that, you know, it was a chance of getting it repaired, and unfortunately, you know, it didn't go to plan. And she had a load of stuff, you know, she lost her dad, hence her name, Commander Daddy's Girl, and, you know, she was devastated by that. And really badly, like really affected by that. And to be honest, that affected her, I think, more than her disability, or it outwardly affected her more than her disability, because she would always become more upset about that, whereas she'd laugh about the fact that she couldn't walk and, you know, she was falling out of her chair or whatever. She would come on and go, guess what I did? You know, I fell on the floor, fell out of my chair, and I'm like, oh my God. She's like, no, it's fine, you know, it's just one of them things that happens, and yeah, just. So to hear that she'd passed away at 40, well, how old was she? 49?
43.
No, she wasn't.
48?
She was younger, she's not older than me. Yeah, I think she was 48.
I think it was 48, yeah.
48 she was, yeah.
I believe. Yeah, that's to be honest, I never had the pleasure to fly with her, but it's always sad when somebody leaves the planet, you know. And especially at that age.
Yeah. And you know, the loss of someone so, you know, so kind of friendly and so generous and so funny and so willing to help. I mean, the woman would put herself out for other people, there's no doubt about it, and put herself out in real life as well, not just like on Discord or in game or whatever. You know, she really would have, if she could have done, she would have got on a plane.
She would,
you know, and come to him.
On many occasions, she's posted me presents.
Yeah.
Well, it said to me, you've got to come to America, you've got to come and visit me and stay at my place.
Yeah.
Yeah. To which I used to reply, I have enough here on here. I'm not going to come all that way. I think quite importantly, I mean, I don't know if everybody realise, I mean, us on here, us bunch of riffraff, the rap crew, but everybody really needs to know what everybody on here meant to her, because she stayed more or less all the time in one room, in a chair in a house, and her entire life was VR, and us lot. We were alive, we made a big difference to her. Before she got VR, which I spent a lot of time talking about it, and Bob and Tony did, she had no life at all. She just used to watch shit on telly and sit in a room, and her mother would visit her once or twice a day, that kind of thing. So everybody on here were really, really important to her. We were actually, even though we've never met each other, none of us, and we're all miles away, we were actually her life, her friends. So when she died, it did put quite a sting in my heart, you know what I mean? because she spent so much time ringing me on phone at work at wrong time in the day and ringing me at middle of night because she's in America. My Mrs. Tinkerbell, she become great friends with her. We're always ringing her and WhatsApping pictures. Us in here, the rats became her life, her real life. Because most of us can get up and walk out of the house. She never could. We were important to her. So
massively important.
Her life.
Important.
The last few years were her life.
Yeah. And VR, you know, playing VR games, and this game especially, because, like, you know, in all the other games, she used to say to me that the other games she used to play, like The Forest, and, you know, that obviously she was running around and what have you in those games. But she actually said to me once that playing Elite, you know, it was a different feeling, because when she's playing Elite, she's the same as everyone else. You know, we're all sitting down, aren't we? Do you know what I mean? Ain't one of us standing up playing Elite.
And it's the ultimate escape, I think. When you're bound to a wheelchair in an apartment and you can go into space, that's like
Massive. Such a freedom.
And she found people with us as well that treated her just the same as we treated everyone else.
Yeah. Tony played, Tony and Bob and me, but Tony played The Forest with her, didn't you, Tony? All the time, weeks upon weeks. They must have finished the game that many times, you know, between them. But like you said, we all don't underestimate what we did in his silliness and his joking, and we were massively important to her, and we knew she were getting iller, but we just didn't know how bad it were. We all had a clue.
Yeah, she talked to me a number of times about her. Yeah. She had congestive heart failure, as well as her disability issues, and she talked to me a few times about what was happening to her, and how she was feeling unwell. But obviously, it was just it wasn't something that she hid from us, though. She no, not at all. And it was as it obviously can't be unexpected to her, but it wasn't something that she would have seen coming, which I'm thankful for. Because the day before she passed, she'd contacted me. She'd contacted me a few days ago. Sorry, Kossab's asking if we can all land. So she contacted me a few days before she passed away because she lost her beloved dog. She lost her dog Greta, and I'm almost pleased that Greta went before Dina did.
Yeah.
Because Dina would have hated that. Dina would have hated to have left that dog. She would have. That would have really affected her. And she spoke to me, and she was telling me how she, she was with the dog when the dog was put to sleep and that, and how devastated she was. And that's like Pro's saying. Where did she come with that? She came to me. Do you know what I mean?
Who lives halfway across planet, who she's never met. Her friends.
So we were really, really important. And she had sent me a picture of this little puppy that she was hoping to get. So she was like, it was really cute.
What
so
it was going to be called? It was a really strange name.
It was serendipity, wasn't it?
Kismet. Kismet, that's it.
Kismet.
That sounds like a biscuit. No, it's a dog, it's not a biscuit.
It looked quite like a biscuit though. It was really cute, wasn't it? A little tiny little ball of fluff.
Yeah.
So
luckily enough, she had that. She was really happy about that for a while. I mean, she never got the dog, but it did lift her.
Yeah.
She was on a few days to go before she got it.
Yeah.
3 or 4 days.
Yeah, because she had to wait for it to be 8 weeks old or something, didn't she, before she could get it. So there are things that I'm thankful for, and that the fact that it wasn't something that it wasn't the long wait to die that I've watched some people have. That I mean, who knows whether she knew it was coming or not, but I hope that she didn't.
I expected her to get worse and her to be talking to her on phone because she couldn't play game, this kind of thing, but it didn't happen, did it?
No, she was in game the day before she passed away.
Yeah.
She definitely was, because she actually, and I'm really thankful that I got to speak to her the day before she passed away. You know, because we hadn't spoken for a while because she hadn't been on for ages. I think she'd been playing a different game. She'd been playing something else, so I hadn't spoken to her for a while. But yeah, I'm really, really thankful that we got to speak before she passed away.
We spent quite a few months in Survive, me, Tony, Dina and Bob, with Dina going, wait for me, help, I'm stuck, wait for usual. Forever going back for her. But I've got to say, towards the end, when we first started playing games with Dina, from Other Sons and this kind of stuff, she were fast, sharp on it, just like wrestlers. But towards the end, she weren't as sharp. You could tell that she weren't right. Do you know what I mean? And that's sort of how we sort of knew something weren't right. She used to always teach me and Tony how to do everything in Elite, and then she was asking me and Tony how to do the simplest things. So we knew. Yeah, so that's what we were saying. But yeah, we're all important to her.
Yeah, and you know, the whole squadron, being part of the squadron was really, really important to her as well. You know, she used to say, she would be she'd be in tears because she could never stop crying ever. She just used to weep at the drop of a hat, bless her. So yeah, she would be absolutely, if she knew, I hope she knows, if she knew that we were all sat here, all of us on this carrier, all in ships in this game, she would be absolutely blown away. You know, this would have meant more to her than anything, which is why we're doing it.
Martha's trip to Dabs, Dina took me on her carrier and said, "Can I show you what to do?"
Oh, bless her.
And I've never been before. Now I go look for the people who wanted this so I can kill them.
So yeah, you know, she did even though she didn't play for a while, you know, there's a massive hole where she was. Like
nobody shouting at me.
Yeah, and the thought of never hearing her come out with one of those silly "you want to be my bit" phrases again is just like, oh, that really sucks. Like, that sucks massively.
Well, Magic was a biatch several times.
Yeah. Yeah, Magic and Dina came head to head a number of times, didn't you?
Yeah.
But
there's actually
you know,
a video of her on her Facebook feed, but it's her playing a game, but you get to hear her voice, and it's very good, you know.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I might have to go and check that out.
It's not Elite, it's some other game. I don't know what the name of the game is, but it's quite good. You get to hear her voice and how much fun she was having with it.
Oh, it's brilliant. Yeah, it's not, those things are nice, aren't they? There's been a few times when I've stumbled across a video of someone that's passed and you hear their voice and it's quite like jolting. It's like, you know, but she will be sorely missed by this squadron, you know, because she just loved it. I can't even tell you how much she loved it.
The thing I always like, you know, about it, well, it didn't matter what time of day you went on or whenever she were always on. She just lived in her headset, didn't she? You know, you'd think, I'll just nip on for an hour. Hey up, Dina. She was always on.
She'd always greet us with such happiness as well. Yeah. You know, she was always happy to see people.
Yeah, you'd just be in a game and she'd just appear and go, "Hey, what you doing?"
Yeah.
She fell asleep while she was flying.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hear her breathing.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember she used to do that. It's like, I remember I put her in another room when she did it on Discord. She fell asleep a couple of times and she was snoring. And I'd moved her into another room a couple of times so no one could hear her.
we used to leave her in forest to sleep or in a ship somewhere and come back. You know, once she told, she'd just wake up. Yeah. Where are you?
Yeah, I went to her Oculus home and I could hear her snoring. She was there.
Yeah, just in the middle of the floor.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Brilliant. Pile stuff on her. In fact, Tom, when she fell asleep, then we used to build log cabins around her and brick walls.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. And then wake her up and she couldn't get out.
Well, that's not very nice. God almighty. Never fall asleep with these people. build a log.
Yeah.
Well, she never told me that. She never told me to build a log cabin.
Every time, well, it was for her safety. When she fell asleep in the forest, it was dangerous. So I used to build a brick wall around her and put a top on it so she couldn't get out, or put her in a log cabin. And obviously when she come round, there were no doors, so she had to smash her way out of her.
God.
It was for safety. They used to do it to me.
She were in a compound at the time.
Yeah, she were safe.
She were in a fortress at the time.
Double safety.
Well, yeah, there you go. I guess that's one way of keeping someone safe.
And obviously,
shut them into a little space.
Everything I ever did to her in game, I never ever admitted it and always blamed Tony. Every single time. Who's done? Tony's done it. That's.
Did she believe it?
No,
she didn't come with her. She didn't come with her anymore.
Bruce.
Yes.
You were a bitch as well.
I were.
Okay. So, shall we make our way over? Oh yeah, the other thing that we've almost forgotten is that, yeah, I mean this carrier, okay, this carrier, the Rat-a-tat-tat, this is Dina's carrier. She bought this carrier. She grinded to earn the money to buy it. She did loads of combat. She did loads of missions. She did all sorts of stuff with us to get this carrier, and she bloody loved this carrier. And we approached Frontier and we asked Frontier if they would memorialise this carrier. So that would have entailed the fact that the carrier's still working and present at the moment, but there will come a time when this carrier is decommissioned, when it runs out of money, which could be a couple of years, it could be a year, it could be a couple of years, but when the credits on this carrier run out, it will be decommissioned. Myself and Commander Headcase, Psycho Penguin on the Ratpac, we asked Frontier whether they would memorialise it. We asked them to change the name from the Rat-a-tat-tat to the Dina Bell, so that her name would be in this system. We asked them possibly they could name a beacon after her. We asked if they could name a star. We asked if they could sell us this carrier. Not even, we said take everything off it, take all the privileges away, take all the movement away when we don't want to move it. Let us just pay for it to keep it in the system. And the answer to all of that stuff was pretty much no.
So if you want, I can go down the road and go see the little bastards, because they're literally in Cambridge.
Oh, do it.
I could go knock on the door and be like, hey, come on guys, be nice.
Yeah, so we tried. We tried all of those things. You know, we said, look, put it in my name, put it in the squadron's name, put it in Headcase's name. You know, he's not even in the bubble. Put it in his name. We'll pay the upkeep of it. Yeah, or don't put it in anyone's name. Just leave it as it is, and we'll pay the upkeep of it. But their tack on it was kind of, if we do it for you, we have to do it for everybody. They said, oh, what a fantastic idea, memorialising someone's carrier, but we can't do it for you, because if we do it for you, we'll have to do it for everybody.
Yeah, but what the fuck does it matter, because there is like loads of carriers hanging around. So really, what? If it would have been my game, you know, to reach out to the community, it would be like something magnificent.
And the fact is, okay, they could have done, even if they did do that and say, oh well, if we do it for you, we have to do it for everybody. How many commanders that pass away are going to have other commanders who are willing to take on the upkeep of their carrier?
Yeah,
I wouldn't take the upkeep of magic, okay, but that's
No one would.
This could have been our own station, couldn't it?
Exactly. They could have done it, and even if they'd have just changed the name and just made it static, we said take the landing privileges off it, take everything off it, don't even let people land on it, just change the name and just leave it there. No. So, because they wouldn't do that, and you know, the thought of the carrier disappearing hurts me, right? I just like, I don't know, it just it don't sit right with me. So
I checked.
Why don't we all send an email?
Nothing to buy, so that's a bit.
yeah, so there's not even any way to feed money into it as such.
Is it 12.5% combat bonds?
I don't even. Has it got a redemption office on it? I don't think. It had.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's quite a small amount though. Yeah, we'd have to turn in like to do nothing but turn in combat bonds. So anyway, on the back of that, one thing I have learnt in my life is like, you know, you can hit it until it's dead, but once it's dead, there's no point in hitting it anymore. So we just gave up with Frontier basically, and we just thought, right, what can we do? So we Magic had an alt account, which is Cheddar Bob. So we did a little bit of jiggery pokery. Cheddar Bob suddenly had enough funds to buy a carrier, and there were lots of people in the squadron who donated to that fund, and there were lots of people who have donated commodities. So I digress too fast. So we bought a carrier. It's going to be left here in Nanabozo, as we will upkeep it. We will put money on it. We will keep it there. It's called the Dina Bell, so that her name is here in the system that she loved in Nanabozo. We'll park it near the res site where she spent so much time with us, where all our other carriers are, and there it will stay with us while we're while the Ratpac is a thing. Then long may that carrier stay there. We were just going to have it. Go on.
If you need money for the upkeep, just call her.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we can take donations, but we were going to have it just as a memorial. But then it was actually Colonia Jesus who came up with the idea of, why don't you use it as a trading place for new players? So what we would ask, and I thought, well, bloody hell, what a great idea. You know, Dina would have loved that. So what people can donate to the carrier is all those things that you need when you're a noob. Meta alloys, painite, engineering bits and pieces, bromolite, modular terminals, bits of Thargoid, you know, all those weird and wonderful things that we have to go and grind for. So if anyone wants to make donations of anything like that, then obviously Magic can set up a buy order for it on the carrier. It probably has done already for all those weird things.
Yeah, I've done buy orders.
Yeah, so the buy orders are all set up. So if you have anything that you can donate, that you would like to, you know, give to a new player, when we get new players and say, oh God, I've got to go and do this, or I've got to go and do that, or do you know how I can do that? We can say, well, there's a carrier in Nanabozo called the Dina Bell, and this is the story behind it, and this is what you can do with it. So I thought that she would appreciate that would be a nice way of keeping that generosity that she had alive.
I think that's a lot more than anything.
Where are you guys?
Well, yeah, because everyone's clubbed together and everyone's made the effort and everyone's thought, well, bugger you then, if you're not going to help, you know, what can we do? And it would have been nice, to be honest, it would have been nice if Frontier had reached out to their community, given the fact that, you know, there's no such thing as bad press, and after all the grief they're having with Odyssey, everyone cussing them and leaving the game and everything, you know, you'd think that they would want to get involved with something good. But, you know, I think that what we've done would have probably meant more to her.
You know, she's helping generations in the future of new players.
That's true.
Right,
yeah.
jump in the carrier.
Okay, right, let's go to the Dina Bell, where we will have post and we will discharge weapons and then we will all die.
We're going to do a salute here for Diana, was that the plan? Or the other one?
Yeah, we're going to go. Yeah. No. If we fly towards towards A1, that's where Magic's going to jump it to.
Right, I just put it in there, so.
Okay, so we've got about 10 minutes to get to A1, and then the vector will appear before the carrier jumps in. So the trick is we're going to try and all get into the vector before the carrier jumps in, so that when the Dina Bell makes her entrance, we're all there to see it. That is the very plan.
Well, I'm leaving my ship, my carry, I'm leaving it called Daddy's Girl.
Daddy's Girl, it's that one.
No. Go on, Muggle.
No, I've renamed my carrier to Daddy's Girl in memory of.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
I was wondering what that was.
Yeah, nice carrier that.
So all we're doing at the moment is flying towards A1, because that's where Magic's going to put the carrier on our normal res site where we fight and where we hunt. That's where it's going to go. It won't be visible yet in the navigation. The carrier itself, that won't be visible till we get there. So yeah, if you just head towards that ring where we do all of our business, or head towards my carrier or Kossab's carrier or Hex's carrier or Magic's carrier, yeah, or any of those carriers, that they're all in the same place.
Are you jumping, Beaver?
I'm trying to, yeah.
And I'm disrupted.
There's like nine jumps left. Before we send
Oh no.
It'll be me.
Oh, Joel's here now as well. Right, so we're not shooting the carrier until we
Here we
go.
It's coming in.
Come from the fire and give me a clue which way I'm facing.
You're backwards.
Here it is.
There she is.
Nice. Never seen that fucking awesome.
Woohoo!
Yeah, I saw it with my carrier the first time I bought it, but it's awesome.
I missed it! Oh!
I missed it as well. Did anyone get it on camera? Yeah, I've got it.
Is that it?
I missed it. Still dicking around it.
And there she is.
Oh, show me so I can find you.
But it's a big hammerhead.
Yep. It's pink. It's ugly. We love it. Look at that.
It's a wait for Beaver, he's almost here, I think.
It's gorgeous.
There it is. Annabelle and all of them.
Analysis mode.
Are we landing on it?
No, we're going to line up by it and take some photos. So, shall we discharge weapons?
Yep.
Sounds great.
Just
Okay, so everyone got. Hang on a minute.
Wait.
Hang on.
Steady on.
Yeah. Okay.
This is costing me a lot.
Right, let me get into position. I'll just have to take me hard points.
Okay, so you say when, Mav?
Yeah, just give me a sec, mate.
Give it the countdown.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
It's gonna be carnage. Okay, 3, 2, 1, fire! Have you got chaff? Get it out now.
It's not me, sir. I can see you on now.
Who's attacking us?
Everyone. Carrier, probably.
Oh my god, I'm being attacked.
Right, should we move?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. Who's attacking him? Who's attacking him?
Sorry, Nate.
Shooting something.
Something
Yeah,
shooting me. Oh, the carriers are shooting me. Yes.
That was funny.
As soon as we fired, other people came into it. Well, NPCs came in.
Right, so maybe other people should try and jump in now then.
Did you get the pic? Did you get some photos of us all firing?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Okay, I will jump out.
Okay. Are we going to shoot this? Are we going to shoot this carrier?
This needs to be coordinated. This.
Let's surround the carrier.
I'm just going to back off and watch this coordination.
Yeah, let's surround the carrier then.
Okay, I'm around the carrier. Yes.
So this essentially is.
How many people's in?
Tell me when you're ready. We're not just going to open fire. We're going to say a few words first before we do anything.
Oh wait, you guys in Nanabozo?
Yep.
Oh, I thought you was in AY Indy.
No, we're in Nanabozo. There's fucking tons of people here.
There's more screenshots on this than Riddick Canal.
And look at this NPC landing on the carrier. He doesn't know what's coming, does he?
Kill the NPC.
I'm going to land on the carrier, so I'm the only one that's going to survive.
Right. So everyone kind of ready?
Right, I'm
Yeah,
fucking
kinda
start
ready.
filming
I'm
everything.
gonna say,
Okay.
I'm gonna do before. I jumped out, so I'm not incensing. So, but
Okay.
go ahead.
Shouldn't the fucking thing, are we?
I'm going to aim
So-
that
Okay, so we are about to obviously get completely mullered. So and we're getting completely mullered in honour of our fallen commander, Daddy's girl, Miss Dina Bell.
Get away.
Oh my god, no.
This carrier, the Dina Bell, will remain here in Nanabozo as a massively bright pink testament to everybody's like donations and everybody caring about Dina, and a testament to her generosity and her, you know, her fun nature and the fact that I think that she would like it. Do you know what I mean? I think she'd love that we've done this for her. So, you know, we will. Oh shit! There we go. We will now commit Dina to Ratpac Legend, and we will let her commit us to the rebuy screen. I reckon.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, ready? Right, fire.
Deploy weapons.
100 credits for the fire in no fire zone of. What the fuck are you doing?
Oh, the carrier is not attacking. What the hell?
I can't
Police
see
are coming though.
I'm gone.
My
Oh yeah, it's attacking me now.
Okay, I'm dead. It was like one burst of the
I'm
carrier.
gone.
Who's gone?
Me, I tried to ram it.
Fire in no fire zone.
Good idea.
And just be involved. There's a whole galaxy out there to explore, you know.
Uh-oh.
I'm still alive.
Oh yeah. I would have been if Anta crashed into it.
Just shooting something and then she'll slash into
I'm loitering like fuck.
I'm right outside. I'm right outside. Just killing is doing nothing.
So land with people.
No one's happening.
Ship is 19.19 light years.
Well, I had to get killed, didn't I?
I'm not.
I thought that was the police then.
I think I'm
Oh yes,
going.
something's having a crack at me.
It's asking me which ship I want to sell. What's going off in here?
Okay, I'm just going to sing Dina Bell, then I'll tack up. Okay.
Here we go, he's got me.
See you later. Bye.
Come on. 44.
I'm ready to bullet. See, I've got
Oh, here we
no.
go. 24.
I've got no bullets left.
Use lasers.
Enemy, guys.
Here's an Aspen Explorer. I'm going to kill that as well. Oh, it's search and rescue.
Oh, someone just blew up. That was me.
Oh, it just missed the explosion.
Shields are offline.
Shields are
I'm
down.
in the pillar of bloody fortitude, me.
Who's killing that orca?
I am. I told you I was determined to do it. That's dead. Yay!
I'm in the pillar of fortitude in a combat ship with no fuel scoop.
I'm going to be there as well. 25%.
I'm full. Nobody's attacked me yet.
Off I go. Ta.
And I'm dead.
I'm here.
I'll wait outside the pillar of fortitude for everybody then.
Oh, that was awesome.
Got here.
Kill everything.
I'm shooting. Should be doing nothing.
I'm not going to be killing anything in the time now.
I'm going now.
Let's kill the photographer.
Oh god.
I'm back. I'm at the pillar.
I'm dead. Blown up. Told you to get that flipping walker.
Struggle, shoot the front.
I'm in prison.
Yeah,
Oh,
same,
yeah.
yeah, same
Don't
here.
worry, I'm outside with a packet of fags.
So we're
Yeah.
in prison.
It's attacking at
Yeah,
last.
we're all in prison.
It's attacking me at last.
We're all in prison.
I'm out of bullets nearly.
I'll wait for everybody who will have to go for a beer.
Should we see how many people we can get in the rest like?
Yeah.
So can we do anything? Can we do anything here? 'Cause we don't have to pay anything. Right?
The shields have gone. It's two shields.
Poor Muggle, we always have to wait for you, don't we, eh?
I'm sorry.
Even to die.
There's 2
I
Corvettes
know,
left.
it's just long.
And somebody else can't see who it is.
I'm crashing into it. Sorry. Full speed.
See the head captain.
Is everyone just floating around outside prison now?
I'm ramming it.
I'm already back.
I'm really back up now.
Oh, I only see one of you. Who do I see?
I'm going.
Someone lost a shield.
If it's me, if they kill me this time, I'm 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm dead.
There goes Muggle.
It took some killing us, that didn't it? There were that many of us.
Yeah. It's now,
What
so I
was-
can see.
Oh, there's another one.
With a blown carrier up that you've just bought.
Last man standing.
So who's the last man standing?
Looks like. Oh, there goes Pond.
Oh.
Doing the Star Wars thing going down the aisle.
Oh shit.
That was fun.
That's funny as fuck.
Yeah.
Rest
Well,
in peace,
yeah.
Dina.
Yeah,
You still in-
absolutely.
Are you still inside, Tone?
Yeah, I'm out.
Well, I can't see you.
I'm right next to you.
This is our 42nd visit.
I'm at pillar 42.
AJ's here. Kenneth Pod is here. Marcus Doc's here. Maverick's here.
Where's
Can't
here?
see